We've reached the point of the season where every team hopes they've had their final loss. As decision day approaches, every team wants to get a win, whether for placement, confidence, or the fact that it's really fun to win. In the case of the New England Revolution, it's all three. They enter the final game of the season against Philadelphia in 5th place. They can get as high as 3rd, where Philadelphia sits, but they don't move at all unless they get 3 points on Saturday. From there, the Columbus-Montreal result and potentially some tiebreakers would determine where New England finishes.
We can only care about ourselves at this point, Every team playing this weekend wants to get a result. So, the chips fall where they fall, but we can only control what we can control, and is preparing and getting ready for Philly and getting 3 points at home.
Of course, winning and moving up in the standings would be great, because then you'd finish top 4 and you'd have home field advantage to begin the playoffs, and the Revs are really good at home. But even if they don't catch those other breaks, just winning a game would probably feel really good going into the postseason for a team that's got just one victory in its last 7 matches.
We very clearly have the talent to do something. You've seen that with the first 2/3 of the season. But yeah, I think this weekend's game is very important at home in front of our fans to, collectively get belief back into the group and just have a performance of, this is who we are, this is how we're going to be. We're going to be really tough to beat, and we're going to do everything to try to win games. And then on top of that, we have the special players that can go and win those games. So I think it's very important before the playoffs that we have this one really good collective performance for 90 minutes of, everybody contributing.
We feel like we've had some good moments in games, a lot of good moments, and then there's been times where, we haven't been as strong as a team, and then we've been broken down and giving up goals. So the point in this game is just get 3 points, play well, correct our mistakes, and, just go into the playoffs confident.
Now, I want to win, you want to win, everybody wants the team to win. Clint P.A. says more than that, he also wants a really good performance, wire to wire. Gustavo Bo played 90 minutes last week. He's been the primary guy when it comes to scoring goals for this team. More goals, especially for a team that's defending kind of wonkily in previous weeks, would go a long way. Gustavo, how you feeling?
Para todo delantero es importante convertir, porque eso le da confianza a uno, le da confianza al equipo también, pero después también soy consciente que si por ahí no se defiende bien, no es solo por los defensores, sino por todo el equipo, como también cuando a nosotros nos toca convertir, sabemos que tenemos la ayuda de nuestros defensores, de nuestro mediocampo. Así que esto es un equipo, pensamos de esa manera. Obviamente que estamos muy dolidos de por ahí, más que nada, los primeros tiempos o el arranque del partido, entrar dormido. Por ahí eso lo estamos pagando caro, y bueno, son cosas que tenemos que mejorar para poder enfrentar el último partido acá en casa y obviamente esperar el partido de los playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I think in every game we score goals. It's just, so we feel confident that we can score goals. We certainly would always like to create more chances and more clear-cut goal-scoring chances in a game. So we'll continue to work on that. But as I still said, I think for us right now, it's how to keep a clean sheet, give yourself a chance.
Another thing to keep an eye on in this game, who emerges as goalkeeper for the Revs as the playoffs approach. Last week we saw Jacob Jackson, but really by and large since George Petrovic left, it's been Earl Edwards Jr., and we've still yet to see Tomasz Vaclik.
It's a competition, and I think everyone's in contention, and it's always going to be a decision made amongst the staff to what we feel is the right choice.
So at the end of the season, what are the Revs? Are they the guys that were stacking wins early on? Are they the guys that are learning things now and struggling to get results? Are they sleeping giants? Have they been left for dead? We're all trying to write the story of this team, and Tommy McNamara says, I ain't reading all that. Happy for you though.
I don't think we're so much concerned about, how other people perceive us, if they perceive us as a threat or counting us out or, whatever. We're more concerned with ourselves, and we're really frustrated and disappointed in ourselves and the way things have been going on the last, however many weeks. And so we're more focused on that internally and how can we get back to our best, how can we get back to being competitive in games and not, conceding early and kind of letting the game run away from us.
We still have a lot to play for. I know things have been challenging and the results haven't come, but and it's an opportunity when you have playoffs to kind of, if you want to say, reinvent yourself or get a second win. But we still have a lot to play for, and I think everyone knows that, and we're still committed to that idea of trying to win an MLS Cup.